Hi guys, Tolu here, and I'm excited to talk about the three most popular streaming platforms in Nigeria today. Those are streaming platforms that came from outside Nigeria to Nigeria, being Netflix, Showmax, and Amazon Prime Video. So let's start from the price point. From the price point end of things, Showmax and Netflix have a base price of about 1,200 naira. I'm not 100% sure if Prime Video has a 1,200 naira plan, but I know that at the higher end of things, Amazon Prime Video has the best pricing of just 2,300 naira. At the highest end of things for Showmax, it's 6,300 naira. For Netflix, it's going to be 4,400, but because they take their payments in dollars, it depends on what your card issuer is going to charge. So sometimes it can rack up to about, I think the most I've paid is about 5,500 or 5,600 for the top tier of Netflix. So now let's compare these services regardless of the pricing. They all give great entertainment, international movies, local series. The only option that gives you TV is Showmax. So if you're like me, you don't want to pay for DSTV subscription because you don't watch all the channels anyways, and probably all you care about is just news, sports, and movies you can already watch anytime you want on demand, then I think your best bet is just to go with Showmax and just ditch the box. And especially if you have an unlimited data plan, which I believe most families should consider investing in, because by the time you calculate how much you guys spend individually on data subscriptions, you would realize that opting for a plan like, say, TZT, that allows you to pay 12.5 a month, and this is not hard for them, it's just my way of helping you guys to, spend better in this coming year. Just pay 12.5 a month and you get unlimited data. Now you can save more money by then stop paying for DSTV. Then you start paying just for your Showmax Pro, which is 6.3, and you have all the internet in the world to watch your TV. That is a way better investment. You save more money that way. We know how the economy is going, right? So now back to my review. When it comes to Netflix, one thing I've realized is Netflix is kind of celebrity TV. They want to just have as many stars as possible, especially for Nigeria. They want to have as many stars as possible on their set. So for the most movies that they present to us, it is usually star-studded, or at least as the main acts as top stars. So at the end of the day, you'll just watch the movie. Some of the movies, not all. There's a sizable amount of movies I've seen on Netflix, and I've been like, at the end of the day, what did I just watch? What happened? I don't get it. You understand? But with Prime Video, it's a totally different story, because most movies I watch on Prime Video usually would have a lesson to it, and I don't know how that happens, but it usually happens. And I'm sure if there are people here who watch both Netflix and Prime Video, they could attest to that. It's easier to watch 3 movies on Prime Video and still see one or two that you'll be like, oh wow, I didn't even know that was the way this movie was going, or oh, I was able to learn this lesson from it. But on Netflix, you can actually watch 3 top 10 videos, and those 3 top 10 videos, you will wonder, like, is there something I'm meant to get from this movie? Fine, not that the movie will not be interesting. It's going to be interesting, it's going to be action-packed, it's going to be fun, it's going to be, so amazing. But at the end of it, you cannot say that it will add this value to my life. It's just how I feel. I don't know if every other person too feels that way. That when it comes to Showmax, I think it's a catalog of other providers that are not available in Nigeria, so they kind of like bought licensing to be able to provide those services in Nigeria. So you can watch movies from Paramount Plus and I think HBO Max. Those are the 2 other streaming services I know that they have their movies. I'm not sure about Hulu, but I'm sure that I've seen a lot of movies from HBO and Paramount Plus, subscriptions which we cannot access in Africa, and then Showmax kind of like sub-licenses that and distributes for them. So if you have been very bent on, subscribing to HBO Max or Paramount Plus, I mean, don't kill yourself. Just come and subscribe to Showmax. A good size of their catalog is available on Showmax. Then a lot of great Nigerian movies are also there. So I kind of like Showmax when I'm looking for a movie that is either slow paced and very interesting, or a movie that is way different from every other thing I'll find on Netflix and Amazon Prime Video. So if you decide to go for either of those two, I would say always make Showmax your backup, and don't forget, you get to watch a lot of sports, live sports. You can watch news, and I mean, there's almost no sports catalog that you'll not be able to find on Showmax. So for that alone, I mean, that's a big plus for me, and that's if you're going for the Showmax Pro account. Now, I was checking through their distribution, and I see that they have distribution in, I think, all of Africa, and then I think Australia, New Zealand without the Pro. So Australia, New Zealand, UK only get the basic plan, they don't get the Pro. So they cannot watch live TV, that's what it means. But they'll be able to watch every other thing, so you understand? And that's usually because of licensing rights. They have other licensors that are taking care of sports in those countries, so they cannot have somebody from Africa to try and, compete with them too. It's a no-no, so that's how it works. Just the same way that another broadcasting company cannot come and stream live sports to us in Nigeria when we already have Super Sports, who has paid for most of these licenses, and other distributors like Star Times. Yeah, and then when it comes to live TV, I'll just add this as a bonus. Star Times will also provide you live streaming, and they beat all the other competition because they have daily packages, they have daily, weekly, monthly packages. So if you are looking for sports that are not available on DSTV, that's Showmax, it's most likely available on Star Times app, because those are the two top companies that are always fighting for TV license for sports in Nigeria. So chances are it's not on DSTV, then it's definitely on Star Times. So that's how it works. And let me know what you think about Showmax, Netflix. What's your favorite? Are you using all three subscriptions? Are you using just one, or are you sharing those three subscriptions with your friends? And as I said earlier, it's way wiser as a family to join all the money you guys are spending on internet together, buy an unlimited option, and then just buy maybe like a binge bundle that you use on the road when you're not at home. So except you are always not at home, then you should not consider investing in an unlimited data plan offer. But if you're at home for like a sizable amount of time, or you use your internet mostly when you're at home, you should definitely consider switching to an unlimited data plan. Especially if you're in Lagos, it's a no-brainer. You have a whole lot of companies that are providing that for you. There's no way you will not find one that works excellently for you. And if you're on the island, you're also at a mega advantage, because then you have a plethora of fiber options that you can then opt for, instead of the fixed wireless that most of us are doing in other parts of Nigeria. So yeah, there you have it, my review about Netflix, Showmax, and Amazon Prime Video. Okay, then one last thing about Amazon Prime Video. If you are an Amazon Prime account holder, you have access to Amazon Prime Video. You don't have to pay for it. So I'm patiently waiting for them to launch the Amazon Prime account for Nigeria. I think that would happen when they launch Amazon in Nigeria for February next year. I'm not sure, but I think it should happen February next year. So that would, once you're an Amazon Prime subscriber, at the moment, if you are paying the US fee, which is about $10 a month or 12, I'm not sure, you have access to a lot of things like some Kindle books, I had that free or discounted. You have some access to the free catalog of Audible. Then you have access to the music library. You have access to Showmax, no additional fee incurred. So if you still ask me what's the most valuable subscription service out there, I would still say it's Amazon Prime. So I would say definitely consider doing Amazon Prime either now, or you wait for when they launch the Amazon Prime subscription in Nigeria. I'm expecting that it will land sometime in February or March. I'm not really sure, but I really hope it lands when they start service in Nigeria. So yeah, that's it for today, and yeah, we'll see what else we come up with tomorrow. Have fun.